Hello again. I have been getting a lot of requests for creating volumetric clouds, so if you also think the skies in your scenes look boring, then this tutorial is for you. This tutorial works for both Cycles and the eevee render engines, but before we jump into Blender, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe, and ring the bell icon as well to always be updated of my new upcoming videos. Well, let's go to Blender. We are not going to delete the cube or the light today. Go to the Shading tab. Select World. Bring in an environment texture node. Click on Open, and find the desired HDRI that you want to use from your hard drive, or you can download it from hdrihaven.com. You can totally check out this website. For this scene, I have selected an HDR with no clouds, because we are going to create them ourselves. This looks like a great angle to place the camera, but I am going to rotate the box along its Z-axis a little bit. Go back to Object Mode, and delete the Principled BSDF node. We are now going to bring in Principled Volume Shader node. Take the volume socket, and plug into volume of the material output. We are going to change its color to pure white. It's changed, but it's still not looking white, because of less light. Select the point lamp, go to the Lighting tab, and select Sun. Value of 1000 is a lot, I am going to drop it down to 10. 12 can also work, but 10 looks good. We are going to bring in some more nodes now. But first I am going to set up the camera. Ctrl-Alt-0, to set up a camera directly at your viewing angle. Bring the camera closer to our volumetric box by pressing G, ZZ, and then dragging the camera close to the box. I will adjust the cam a little bit more. I will be adjusting some volumetric settings in the Render tab now. Change the tile size to 4. And the sample count to 128. Check volumetric shadows. And pump up the sample count to 128. For final render, you can change the tile size to 2 and sample count to 256, if you have a good graphics card installed. I am going to bring in a noise texture. Press Ctrl-T, to bring in the mapping and texture coordinate nodes automatically. Connect factor to density. But still nothing has changed. To have more control, we are going to bring in a color ramp. I am going to drag the black flag up, and then we will see clouds start forming based on the noise texture node. Switch generated to object in the object coordinate node. Zoom in a bit. Lower the scale value from 5 to 2. Detail value up to 10. Turn up the distortion value to 0.2 or 0.3, it's your choice, because that already is a lot. Even on 0.1 you will see the clouds start turning. But if we want some thickness and more volume in the clouds, we will drag the white flag up, and you will clearly see the difference. But two things. There are clearly no shadows and we want even more thickness and more density in the volume. I will make some space to bring one more node. We will bring in a math node now, and set it to multiply. If I pump up the value to 5, we will clearly see the difference in the density and the shadows. But I will use 10. And it's starting looking so much better now. The shadows are also looking perfect. You can scale it, even can rotate the camera to your own liking, and can have beautiful renders. You can even play with the black flag and get different results. And the white flag is totally for the volume control. We have our clouds now, but if you want even more better renders and control, you have to follow this simple step that I am going to show now. Shift D to duplicate the noise texture node. Bring in a mix RGB node. Connect the object coordinate node to the vector input of the noise texture. Connect color to color. Now we just have to play with the mix slider. And it will automatically create a lot of deformations for you in the clouds. Now it's totally up to you, which setting suits you the best. But that's it, we have our clouds. This was for eevee. If you want a cycles render, you just have to switch to the cycles render engine and that's it. You don't have to change anything else. Well, that's all for today. If you have any more questions, you can ask me in the comment box. Hope you loved the video. If you did, then please like the video, and subscribe to my channel as well, so you are always updated of my new upcoming videos. See you in my next video. Take care till then, happy blending.